Welcome back, everybody. This is Wings of Wax, and we are playing more Slay the Spire. So, let's see. Last time, we ended up picking up a cursed rune, or cursed key, so we can have some extra mana. We have a Velvet Choker, so it looks like we have 5 mana to work with. Ooh. I'm guessing we don't have a lot of zero casting cost cards. Horncleat is pretty reasonable, or a Calcum, also worthwhile. I do like the Feather, too, quite a bit, just because every time we enter a rest site, we will gain some health. And it looks like we went for a Dark Orb, Frost Orb build. Ooh, normality. That needs to go quickly. That needs to go yesterday. We don't have too many zero casting cost cards. We have Zap, we have Chilled, Steam Barrier, and Seek. So Velvet Choker might actually legitimately choke us. So choke us on mana, that is, and cards. Let's see what we can do here then. I'd like to be able to find a store. We have a store right here, so that would be great to grab, get rid of normality. Let's just make sure that this path is actually going to be worthwhile. We're going to be fighting who? The Time Lord. All right. I don't think our deck is going to, like, die to the Time Lord. We just got to pay attention to his clock to make sure we don't just roll over to him. We actually do have a path that doesn't have any elites. Interesting. Question is, do we take that path? I guess these are like reasonable paths to be able to take regardless. I like this one too because we have an elite here as long as we have relatively healthy life total when we get up here. We could be able to take out this elite, go to another campfire, have another campfire. We have 3 question marks before we get to another elite. So we have the option of being able to go either one of these 2 directions. And I think that's just better than going either way there. So yeah, let's just start here. Okay. Well, clearly we should go for a Chilled, but I also want to be able to Seek this turn. If we Seek, what are we going for? Probably just like a defrag. I could see Echo Form actually being really good for this turn too. We have Bias Cognition as well. Okay. So let's go for the Echo. I just missed it. Where'd it go? There it is at the top. So we have the Echo Form. We have the... I should go for the Bias Cognition first. We should go for a Chilled. And I guess we just put a block this turn. Like, doesn't really matter. We didn't have anything in our graveyard, so, like, nothing really mattered there. We have enough block to be able to block all of these, so I should probably... I guess we'll target this one. So I want to make sure that he dies. Barrage to just kill you, buddy. Yeah, get you out of here. There goes all of our normality cards for the turn. That's fine. We didn't take any damage, so we knew that that was going to be an issue, but it really wasn't. Glacier, Sweeping Beam. We're going to take 5. Yeah, we can do that. Defrag is fantastic. And I would like to set up a Darkness Orb, so let's go. So Echo Form really hasn't done a lot for us yet, but it will. I have faith. I have faith in thee. Doom and Gloom. We have Charge Battery to be able to set up some more block here. And then I think we go for the Doom and Glooms. We can afford to take some damage, so... I'm just trying to make it so that way next turn we can actually take this guy out. We need 1 attack to be able to take this out, so... And he's dead. We didn't need self-repair, so no reason to cast it. Is a weak potion better than a fairy bottle? I think it might be, actually. 75 health, though. Will it save us more than... What's that, 25 health? I think a weak potion saves us more than 25 health, right? Against, like, a boss. That's tough. Because we come back with 30% health. I think they're pretty close. I think I'll just hold on to the potion then. Genetic Algorithm is a little too late, I think. Methinks you are a little too late, my friend. Another hologram actually wouldn't be terrible, though. What do we even want to get back with hologram, though? Like, there's not really a lot here. Compile driver is pretty decent. Sweeping beam, obviously. And this one has exhaust, so I think it's worthwhile to grab up a hologram here. Leap is also reasonable, too, though, to be able to set up some more defense. We also could just pass here. That's the other option. Like, we don't need anything. Our deck is already, like, really good. I kind of like the hologram, though. I mean, the problem is, like, how many combats are we going to be able to get for genetic algorithm? Let's take a peek. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll say, like, about 7 on average because of the question marks. So what's that? So that'd be 14. So it'd be 15 block for 1 mana by the time we actually get to the boss. You know what? I think it's actually still worthwhile to take one. Let's go. Let's get rid of this normality. I'm not even going to look at anything else. You're just coming out. No way you're staying in here. Get out of here. All right, we have an auto shields, which makes me think that I don't want loop. I could be wrong there, but compile driver is also pretty reasonable since we are, looks like pretty light on attacks, and that would help us be able to draw some more cards, siphon through our deck a little more. I kind of like the compile driver here, honestly. We also can take the loop if we want it. Do we want it is the question, because then it just like it just shuts off auto shields. I think it's still worthwhile. It just sucks that like auto shields is going to take the beating for it, but yeah, and we could have obviously bought like Tori or Pocket Watch, which are both ridiculously broken relics, but we just had to get rid of that normality. Like, there's no way around that. And I would like to try to avoid combat if I can help it. Spin the wheel. No curse. No curse. Okay, we get to remove a card. We can get rid of the auto shields if we want. Since that's the only compromised card from Loop. As much as like 11 block for 1 mana is like so good, I'm honestly thinking that it's just worthwhile to go for. Just to make sure we don't have to ever like run into those issues. Yeah. That's sad, but you know. So we have Glacier here. We have Defrag, Rip and Tear. We can fully block you, so pass. No point in casting a Steam Barrier if I don't need to. We do have 14 block here, so I can. Let's go for the dual casts. Doomy Glooms. I might as well set up the self-repair. Just in case we actually do take some damage here. Interesting. Well, I think we start with Compile Driver. We do a burn. What do we want from a Seek here? We have Echo Form we could grab. Do we take damage? 7, 11, 15, so we actually take 1. I think it's actually fine. Or we could actually go for a zap and be able to push one of these Frost Orbs, evoke one of these Frost Orbs. Yeah, I think Echo Form is probably worth going for here. Let's do it. Form of Echo. Alright, that we take no damage this turn. Move this Dark Orb a little closer so that way we can actually try to kill him. We must kill you. Yes. There we go. And you're just dead here, so. Woo! Interesting. Channel 1 Dark Orb. Is that worth it right now? Like, I like having the escape potion because just in case we get into an oh crap moment. And is that better than getting rid of one of the fairy in a bottles? I don't know. Like, we already have 2 ways to get dark orbs. We don't necessarily need another one. I don't think we need it. Oh, man, that is... that might be a mistake to not take that, but... Ooh, we get a cool-headed. I'll take that, though. I think we pass on that. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Like, we have to cast this, right? This is an odd turn. Actually, we're going to be casting it regardless because I want to be able to get the value out of it, but I'm thinking about just using the smoke bomb. Because I don't know... Okay, we can prevent all the damage this turn. So if there comes down to a turn where we can't prevent a lot of, like, majority of his damage, then sure, we'll escape. But bias cognition... Let's go for the compile driver first. See what else we draw. Rip and tear. You also have Glacier here, so I really do want to go for the bias cognition if I can help it, but I don't think I actually need to. We're never going to be able to draw it later on, though. And we have plenty of block here. We do have defrag. Oh, this is a turn where we're going to take some damage, are we? Okie dokie. Let's see. What can we do about this? The first card we cast this turn is going to get doubled. Nope. We actually can't do that. We have Echo Form in hand. It's not in play. Yeah, it's just in hand. Seek. What does Seek grab us? Probably like Rainbow. We probably don't get the Echo Form in play. Could grab like Bullseye, I guess. Bullseye would only make this deal an extra 3 damage, though. Well, actually, an extra 6 damage. This is actually really tough. We don't have, like, a Dark Orb to be able to take advantage of for this turn, so... I think we just double defrag. Oh, single defrag? Not double, but single defrag. Single defrag is still good. From there, like, where do we go? What do we do? What do we see? I don't know if we can necessarily go for this Echo Form. I need to deal some damage this turn. So maybe we go for, like, Seek into Bullseye. And we can just Doom and Gloom Darkness. Yeah, I guess. Okay. We have 2 Darkness Orbs at least set up. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the Echo Form in play, but we weren't able to, we were able to prevent all the damage that turn, so now we gotta do this again. Let's go for the Compile Driver. Anything in here we actually want? Have we not found Zap? What happened to Zap? Oh, it's in there. What happened to it? Did we cast it turn 1? Is that what happened? I think that's probably what happened. I just haven't seen it. So, where do we go? I do kind of like the Rainbow this turn. I think it's where we start. And then we can just set it up so that way we can try to take no damage on the following turns. Cool-headed to be able to get some more. Actually, Hologram. What do you get us? Nothing really helpful, actually, this turn. So maybe we just pass from here? Just charge battery, I guess. Okay. Well, this is weird so far. This is last turn, so we just need to be able to survive this turn here. So, actually, I think we should start with Compile Driver, see what we draw. Sweeping Beam, see what we draw. We have Glacier, so we should be able to prevent dying this turn. We actually don't need to Bullseye, technically. Okay. So yeah, we don't have to block it. We don't have to do anything this turn, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go. Alright, well, we got a free combat out of that. It just took a little bit of time to figure out. Reinforced body. That seems pretty reasonable. I can't really justify taking a genetic algorithm right here either, so I think we go for that, actually. More defend. We haven't lost any health. You know what? Let's go fight the elite. Snaky Girl. Reptomancer is a bit tough, but I think we can do it. I would like to be able to chill here. Question is, do we bias cognition? I think we actually do. We're pretty decently set up here. 30 damage incoming. Okie dokie. For each unique orb. Which means we should probably go for the rainbow first if we do that. From there, where do we do? Where do we go? Who do we see? I think we actually go for the zap here. Okay, perfect. That's actually what I was hoping for. And then we can just doom and gloom. Do that, or actually I don't need to doom and gloom. I do because it needs to take out this. No, we actually don't take any damage technically. It might just be better to get 2 dark orbs in play. I don't know. Like, there really isn't much else going on. It's either I get, like, loop in play or I play Doom and Gloom. And I'm thinking Doom and Gloomy is just better for us here. Be able to take out that extra enemy. Spending this turn to do basically nothing, which is fantastic for us. Do we go for the defrag? I think we go for the defrag. And we have Rip and Tear or Self-Repair. I don't think we're going to be taking damage unless we draw poorly here. We also just, like, have Reinforced Body still in here and Glacier still, so, like, it made sense, yeah. You're going for another one. I would like to bullseye this. So weird to do this, but, let's go. You're almost dead. Sweeping Beam, let's start with you. Sure, we'll bullseye that one so that way we can make sure that this actually kills you. Perfect. Awesome. So far, so good. This is actually working out. Do we go for another Doom and Gloom? We don't have enough powers to take advantage of Force Field, I believe. Right? We don't have enough powers. We only have Echo Form, Self-Repair, Bias Cognition, Defrag, and Loop. I don't think it's worthwhile. Like, the only consideration should be Doom and Gloom this turn, which I'm not sure that we need another one. It is good, but I just don't think it's completely necessary. Yeah, we're not fighting like Deka and Donu. So I'm not sure that's actually worthwhile. Because it's not actually that good against, like, the heart either, so I think we actually just skip here. The other consideration is just go for, like, Sweeping Beam, since it does draw us a card. Like, I think Sweeping Beam is actually just slightly better anyways, just because it does cycle. It does draw us a card here. So I think we should probably take that. What do we want to smith? What's genetic algorithm go up to? 3? Okay. Interesting. Like, Rainbow is not a terrible one because it gets rid of the exhaust. Loop is also pretty good. I think I like Loop, actually. Seek is also reasonable, too, though. This just generates us more value over time, though. Let's go for the loop. And like this turn, we can get loop and play. So perfect. I'm not going to go for the dual cast. Let's just go. So we do got to keep in mind that we have the smoke bomb, the escape potion, because that is something I got to figure out if I need to do this turn or not. Bias cognition, rainbow, sure. I gotta do this combat, that is, not this turn. Do we really like need anything with hologram? Seek will be able to find us what? Echo form for this turn? Yeah, let's do that. Boom. It's basically like we have 2 copies of Echo form. Ha ha ha. From here, I'd like to be able to get another orb in play, but I think we actually go for the bullseye. Not sure we actually necessarily need to get this orb in play. I think we just go for the rip and tear. Yeah, let's go for the rip and tear. Deal some extra damage this turn. So 28 is what he's coming in with. And let's sweeping beam first. Actually, I should have double defragged. Oh, we have echo form. What are you doing, you silly goofy goober? Charge battery. All right. Let's see if we can draw 3 cards. We drew Glacier, but we can't cast it. No. Ooh, that's not good. We're taking damage because of that. We do have self-repaired, though, in play, so we can take 7. This will be 6 block. So 11, 17. I think it's okay to take a couple points of damage here. It sucks, but, like, I wish we had thought about the Glacier. Reinforced body again. Let's go for the chilled. And then reinforced body will actually make it so... Actually, let's go for the darkness here. Because we don't need to block all the damage here. We can actually go for a hologram to get back the darkness. And then go for this. That sounds reasonable. Let's go. So far, so good. Sweeping beam. Let's see what you get us. Actually, I should have gone for compile driver, because actually would drawn us 4 cards, but we're still looking okay. It's not the end of the world yet. All right, so we lost 4 health. We lost 4 health. Do we take another hologram? I think that might be worth it. Amplify. Like, amplify... Oof. We have enough powers to make amplify actually reasonable. Double echo form, double self-repair, double bias cognition, double defrag, double loop. Yeah, those all sound like... those all sound pretty good. I don't know about you, but they sound pretty good to me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, you're not that bad, actually. Let's go for the Sapphire key, because we need to be able to make sure that we can get all the keys, because I don't want to make that same mistake. We'll grab the last key here. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. We have Glacier, Loop, Rainbow. Okay, perfect. Well, I think this is pretty clear. I don't really want to get rid of that orb. As much as like drawing cards is like really good here, I just think it'll deal more damage. We do have the bullseye. We do have compile driver. We do have another compile driver. Dual cast. Well, we have to cast this first. We have to cast that first. And dual cast should kill you. Perfect. Power potion, right. Hologram? Again? What is this a skill? It is a skill. Interesting. Well, I think that actually like works with hologram too. We don't necessarily need any more Frost Orbs. Like, I wouldn't be, like, mad at taking another Frost Orb, but I don't think it's necessary. I do think Hologram, though, is just very powerful. Charge Battery also, but Charge Battery is worse because we have Velvet Choker, whereas Hologram I feel like we actually can get some good value out of. Lose all of our gold to obtain a red mask. Yeah, we're not going to be hitting any more store. Actually, we are going to be hitting one more store. Is that worth it then? Against the heart, this doesn't actually do anything. That's the problem. But it is worth 110 gold. You know? It is worth 110 gold. Let's go. Might actually fight this last elite here. Getting a little ballsy. Unfortunately, we have to get rid of a compile driver. So I'm glad we actually picked up an extra one. We still have one left in the deck. Yeah. That's too bad. I like drawing cards. Yeah, let's fight the elite. Worst case scenario, it would have been Nemesis, but I think we have enough block to be able to make sure that we don't like just straight up die to that. Rip and tear. Hologram. Alright. That was a decent turn. I would like to set up the loop, but let's start with the sweeping beam, see where that leads us. Cool-headed Echo Form. Okay. This sounds reasonable. Unfortunately, we don't get to be able to play a Frost Orb, but with Echo Form in play, I think this is just like GG's. It's just a matter of like, how do we want to do it? That was awkward. We actually probably should have just compile drivered twice, but that's okay. So do we have any 1 mana? We have Defrag. Let's go grab Defrag. And Amplify, Defrag. Perfect. Actually, I don't think it lets us play the second Defrag because of the Velvet Choker. That's not fair. Double Bias Cognition. Bullseye. Sweeping Beam. Barrage? Charge Battery? Alright. You know. At least the turns are like relatively easy to figure out right now. They're going to get harder, that's for sure, but this gets doubled. So we actually get 2 triggers out of that because of the Echo Form. So yeah, that's the reason why I went for that. And I think... Do we just dual cast this? Boom. And I don't necessarily think we need another Frost Orb. Let's just go for a Darkness Orb. I'd rather have a Frost Orb in play than I would have like a Lightning Orb right now. We're getting pretty close to being able to just kill him with the Darkness Orbs. Okay. Well, he's already bullseyed. So the card I played, gets played twice. Yeah. So we could get back dual cast and darkness. That sounds reasonable, right? Okay. From there, we can get rid of one of the orbs, and we can dual cast here. I'm just wondering if I should go for Bullseye and Barrage. How many more orb things do we have? We have Doom and Gloom. We have Cool-Headed Hologram actually counts. That's about it right now. Just trying to figure out if we can actually kill him. We should have enough damage, though, to be able to just kill him. We have Sweeping Beams in the deck, too. Yeah, like, we should be able to just... So, unfortunately, we probably could have killed him if we just left one of those orbs in play and actually cast, that, whatchamacallit, Barrage. But he's still dead. Whatever. Full health. Oh, I didn't even... You actually should click on the card before you click on that. Any of the bottles, by the way, because you might actually find a card in there that you want bottled. Putting Echo Form into our opening hand is probably the best thing for us. Let's be completely honest. Claw. The Claw. Interesting. We do have a lot of card draw. Compile driver. Double sweeping beams, right? Double. We have a lot of card draw. We cycle through our decks pretty quickly, so like taking a claw I think is actually reasonable. We do have 5 mana where we can make Meteor Strike reasonable too. I don't think we can fully take advantage of this though, to be completely honest. If we had a way, like, if we had, like, Unceasing Top or something, I could definitely see this being worthwhile, and we didn't have Velvet Choker. But because we don't really need the extra mana, this isn't really worth it. But this is really cool. We actually could cast it, but it's just a cool thing. I think we take 1 Claw. Some damage scaling. Yes. What do we want to smith here? Echo Form buys Cognitive. Well, Echo Form doesn't matter because it's going to be an opening hand. The next 2. I don't think that's necessary. We were able to get this to 15. That's pretty good for 1 mana. That's pretty decent. That's just not bad. Just saying. Is there anything that like strictly helps us out against the Time Eater or against the Hearts? Like Bias Cognition, I don't think is going to be that great against the Heart. Like it'll be good, but I don't necessarily want to cast it the first turn that I actually, draw it. We'll see when it comes down to it, but I just like losing the focus is going to be difficult. That's for sure. We don't need the self-repair really anymore. I'm thinking like Rainbow might be the best option. 0-mana dual cast. I think Rainbow is just better. I could go for the Seek too, getting 2 cards, but I don't think that's necessary. I think just being able to recast Rainbow is just good enough for us. Alright, let's duel. We're going to take some damage here. That way I can at least set up the Echo Form. But it's definitely worthwhile, I'll tell you that much. Alright, what do we got? We've Compile Driver. We could Darkness. Darkness makes it so we still draw the same amount of cards, so let's go for the double Compile Driver. Let's go for the Amplify Loop. And we get to cast 1 more card. So we are blocking 18. This will make it so we actually block just enough. I don't necessarily need to go for the genetic algorithm this turn. I also kind of want to be able to use this on a turn that we can double it with Echo Form. Let's go. So far, so good. We have 8 things right now on the timer, so I got to keep that in mind. So I would like to be able to cast 4 things this turn. I could like double Rainbow. It's so tempting. Like, I have to. Come on. 15, 17 block. Okay. Charge battery cool-headed. This makes it so we don't take any damage this turn, right? We take 2. We take 4 damage. Okay. That's not that bad. All things considering. Double defrag? Yes, please. I'm glad I waited. Yep. That's about all we can do this turn, so let's go. So far, we're looking pretty decent. I would say the only thing we're missing is a capacitor, like, to be able to get some more extra orb slots, but we're doing reasonably well. Like, I guess you don't really need a lot of orb slots with the dark orbs, but because you actually do want to be able to get them rolling. We do have hologram. Does hologram actually help us? How much block do we have? We have 24 blocks. So we actually can fully block already, so I can just go for straight aggression this turn. Okay. We don't have any powers in hand. No, we do. We have self-repair, which doesn't really matter. Do we just go for like another rainbow? I could see us grabbing bias cognition. This might be the time to really go for it. I wish we could grab... Wait, we can grab. We have Echo Form. Hey. Check it. It's a lot of damage coming in. Let's make sure we don't want to actually do anything else this turn. Alrighty. Well, we got him on a clock, so that's what matters right now. Oh, shiitakes. I didn't realize I was not paying attention to the clock there. But thankfully we weren't punished, so wow. Wow. So much damage. So much damage. Oh my god, let's go. Oh boy. I like playing Defect. It's a lot of fun. It is hard to play, but man, is it a lot of fun. All right, what do we want to upgrade? We get the same like options like every time. We weren't able to cast Genetic Algorithm in that game. It's unfortunate, but it's still 1 mana block 15. Like you can't complain with that like at all. I'm not sure what the best option is here. Bias Cognition is probably just the safest pick. Seek is also like a safe pick. I don't think zero casting cost dual cast is really worthwhile. I think it just comes down to because we don't really want more zero casting cost cards, especially with the Velvet Choker in our deck. And Seek, we don't really need double Amplify either. So I would say like it's between like Amplify, Bias Cognition, and Seek here. Those are probably the best choices. And I don't know which one is better. I think we just go for the safe pick. Just get an extra focus basically out of that. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to buy anything. I would have been very sad if we actually found a capacitor in here, because that's actually what we needed. But taking another loop, though, actually would have been really good for us, too. We're 11 gold off, so I must have missed 11 gold somewhere or just made a mistake with spending my gold somewhere. We do have 2 fairies in the bottles, too, so I got to keep that in mind. Oh, we take so much damage this turn. But it's so worth it. You know it's worth it. Oh, okay. I would like to get a Frost Orb in play, but, you know, putting up some extra block I think is more beneficial. Okay. Where does the fun begin? So unfortunately, if I go for Steam Barrier, it's... I think I have to cast at least one. Yeah, I do. Bias Cognition, Doom and Gloom, Darkness. Let's just go for it. Balls to the wall. Darkness over... I think Claw actually is more reasonable here. Just because, like, we need to actually get the Claw damage going. $51, The next card I played is twice, so do we have any? We do not. I was looking to see if we had anything to take advantage of Amplify. Cool-Headed is also reasonable here, too. Cool-Headed and what? Steam Barrier. I actually don't want to pick up Steam Barrier anyway. It doesn't really matter what I take here because I'm probably not casting it. Probably not casting it. Yeah. I mean, we'll take Steam Barrier because it's probably the best option, but Sweeping Beam. We get one more card to cast here. And I'm thinking that just putting up some extra block this turn is probably the best thing. Alright, double defrag, obviously. From there, I guess double loop. Sweeping Beam. This is part of the issue with having double Echo Form plays. You really don't get too many plays. It is really strong, but I definitely see some issues. We should just get self-repair and play. Rainbow. I think we go for the double dual cast, though. Or just like double rainbow, double glacier. Yeah, double rainbow, double glacier actually is probably really good for us. Yeah. Do we need to block any more damage from you? We don't have to go for the double glacier here. And I do want to cast this genetic algorithm, but I do actually want to save that, so I don't want to draw it this turn. I want to be able to draw it next turn. Yeah, I guess we just go for this. And charge battery for next turn. Let's go. Because I want to be able to double genetic algorithm, which is the reason why I saved it. Yeah, we're going to be casting this no matter what. And I think we just compile driver. We get rainbow. Let's go. 103 block that turn. That's just ridiculous. All right, let's start with a double sweeping beam. Actually, maybe I should look at the hologram targets first. Not sure it matters, but we're not taking any damage this turn. So I guess we double hologram. Go for rainbow. Go for... Like, it doesn't matter because we're not going to be able to play all these cards. Yeah, doesn't matter. So, rainbow. And I guess we do this? Sure. Let's go. We already cast a genetic algorithm, so we had nothing. We have resistance against frail. That's funny. Stack is actually decent at this stage of the game. Yeah, is that better than a cold snap? Frost orbs are pretty good too. Frost orbs are pretty good. I think it's between these two, actually. Like, obviously we don't have to take anything, but I do think that they are helpful to the deck. Like, adding another Frost Orb is always reasonable. And, I feel like Stack's gonna come in handy. I actually haven't given Stack, like, a fair shot, so let's go. Let's try this out. Yeah. From there, I guess we just go for this. Alrighty. Well, we get to double defrag. I actually want a double sweeping beam to see if we draw some defensive cards. Okay. We get to cast one more card. So we're going to take some hits this turn, that's for sure. Okay. Really, 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 really need to make sure we don't take too much damage. Like, we can afford to actually take the hits from this turn. It's kind of crazy, but... Is it time to go for the bias cognition? Oh, it is doubled. It is doubled. It is doubled. Do we just believe? I think we believe. Alright. From here on, we just have to deal as much damage as possible this turn. I don't necessarily need to actually go for, like, the rainbow. It would be nice to be able to end off on, though. So, let's go for... So the reason why I'm taking damage is because these are going to bring me back to 30% health anyways. Yeah, let's just... This all sounds really good, right? And we'll rainbow, like... Or we'll rainbow another time, but... There we go. So, like, now I want to preserve my life total because I want to make sure we don't have to use this bottle. Sweeping beam... Need some more options in my hand. We don't have anything to take advantage of. Amplify. Okay. Well, we can go for the rainbow this turn if we want. It's probably worth it. Taste the rainbow. And we're good here. We need some frost orbs. Let's go. Genetic algorithm, definitely worthwhile here. Glacier, probably worth it here too. We have stack, so we don't want to draw any cards. Which, unfortunately, we are drawing a card. Oh, God. That did not work out very well, huh? I am drawing a card because of Ink Bottle. All right, that sucks, actually. Stack is not going to be good. So I made a mistake somewhere in drawing an extra card. Yeah, let's just go for the double Glacier, I guess. We're not taking damage this turn, right? 48? Nah, we're good. Do we get on the Darkness Orb and play? It's probably the correct thing to do. I actually don't think it's the correct thing to do now that I think about it, because we need all these Frost Orbs in play for next turn to make sure we don't die. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then if that's the case, we just want, like, what, Claw? We actually do need all the Frost Orbs in play, because when I looked at it, it was not looking very good. That's for sure. Maybe I should have double barraged. Cool-headed. Woo! Let's go. Okay. We need to set up some orbs here. Let's go for Sweeping Beam. Yes, Sweeping Beam. I need to draw more cards. I need to set up a Dark Orb, that's why. And unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to set up a Darkness Orb here. So... he is attacking next turn, too. We can't even grab anything. You know what? I might as well just get this self-repair out of the deck. Yep, Glacier needs to be played this turn. Question is, like, do we double sweeping beam actually instead? I think we do. Rainbow. Doom and Gloom 2? Okay. This is going to be 9 block, so 18. Let's put a lightning orb in front. Just try to make sure we don't take any damage this turn. God, I gotta kill you fast. We're running out of focus. Oh no. So unfortunately we do have to block this turn. Reinforced body, probably the best thing for us here. We can double charge battery. Oh my goodness. So unfortunately we're spending our entire turn. Let's see. 12. And this will be 36, so 48, which would actually be 47, correct? And we are getting hit like a truck. Like, this is the only chance we have. Need the lock on if I'm actually going to have a chance in this, so. I should have actually cast probably that first. Ruh-roh. This Darkness Orb's not going to do it for us, unfortunately. We're going to take way too many hits here. Way too many hits. Uh-oh. This does get doubled. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that playing that Bias Cognition was actually going to kill us. And I was right. We have, like, no way to prevent the damage being dealt to us this turn. Stack. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we're literally just suiciding because we have double bias cognition. La, 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 la. That's the problem with playing bias cognition early. What do we do here? What do we do? We gain 1 block for casting that. That's way too funny. Yes. Yes. And this is the only thing we got. So let's go. We're dead here. Oh, that bias cognition. No. Like, we probably missed out on a couple points of damage here and there, but I don't think we missed out on 240-ish damage. So I do think that we should have saved the bias cognition for a later date. Or maybe even just, like, double bias cognition was not really the right thing. That was a really good deck, though. That went really well, all things considering. I'm sad that we couldn't get the win, but I think it was just because of the cognition, honestly. Yeah, that was fun, though. Yeah, we're getting close. That's for sure. The decks are coming together, and oh, we get data disc. Yeah, I get some unlocks. Symbiotic virus, also pretty good, and motion chip. If you lost HP during the previous turn, trigger passive ability of all orbs at the start of your turn. So, motion chip is really good too. Data disc and motion orb, probably one of the better ones. I would say motion orb is probably the best one. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. It was a lot of fun to be able to make, so I'm looking forward to playing more Defect, actually. So maybe I lost on purpose. Probably not, but No, I just lost because of that bias cognition, I think. I'm going to chalk it up to that. Don't play it too early. And that's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna try to make sure that if we get bias cognition, I don't play it super duper early again, especially against the heart, because we don't necessarily need it against the heart that early, because he's not dealing a ton of damage every turn. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below if you found a card choice maybe that I could have done different, or maybe like a relic choice, or maybe you saw something that I could have potentially changed, because I have no problem taking constructive criticism as long as it is respectful, then I have no issues with that. But I am looking to get better at the game, so thank you guys so much. Make sure you do something positive to move yourself forward today. Just one small thing every single day to snowball into something great. So with that being said, good luck and grind on, everyone.